Several factors could cause a 200 250-volt knife fuse to burst apart and smolder upon an apparent overload. While age can be a contributing factor, it's rarely the sole cause. Let's explore the potential reasons. Firstly, overload. This is where excessive current flows through the fuse, causing it to overheat rapidly. The heat generated exceeds the fuse's capacity, leading to its internal components melting or vaporizing, resulting in a burst. Secondly, a short circuit can cause a fuse to burst. This involves a low resistance path that allows a very large amount of current to flow. This sudden surge far surpasses the fuse's rating, causing it to explode. Thirdly, internal defects can be responsible. Manufacturing flaws of the aging process can create weak spots within the fuse. These weaknesses make the fuse more susceptible to failure even under normal or slightly elevated current conditions. Over time, the fuse material may degrade, leading to a compromised structure. Fourthly, a power surge, which is a sudden and significant increase in voltage or current, can exceed the fuse's rated capacity instantaneously. This abrupt surge can overwhelm the fuse's ability to handle the excess energy, causing it to burst violently. Fifthly, arcing across deteriorated fuse contacts can generate excessive heat. As the contacts age or become corroded, the electrical connection weakens. This increased resistance leads to arcing, which produces intense heat, potentially causing the fuse to explode. Sixthly, incorrect fuse size can lead to failure. If the fuse has a lower amperage rating than required for the circuit, it will be prone to overloading and bursting. The fuse is designed to protect the circuit by interrupting the current flow when it exceeds a certain level. Using an undersized fuse compromises this protection. Seventhly, improper installation can cause overheating. Loose connections or incorrect mounting can create resistance in the circuit. This resistance generates heat, which can weaken the fuse and eventually cause it to burst. The fuse relies on a secure and proper connection to function effectively. Eighthly, age as a factor. While not the primary cause, age can contribute to fuse failure. Fuses typically have a lifespan of 5 to 15 years, but their condition can deteriorate prematurely due to the factors mentioned earlier. The fuse's materials can degrade over time, making it more vulnerable to failure. Regarding additional considerations, there are 3 key points. 1. The type of fuse. Knife fuses are generally considered less reliable than modern fuse types like ceramic or cartridge fuses. Knife fuses are more susceptible to environmental factors and mechanical stress. 2. The operating environment. High temperatures, humidity, or excessive vibration can degrade fuse performance. These environmental factors can accelerate the aging process and weaken the fuse's internal components. 3. Previous overloads. Even if the fuse hasn't blown in the past, previous overloads can weaken it. Each overload event can stress the fuse material, making it more susceptible to failure in the future. The cumulative effect of these overloads can significantly reduce the fuse's lifespan. To investigate the root cause of the fuse bursting, consider the specific circumstances and any additional symptoms. Was there a recent power surge in the area? Had there been any unusual electrical activity prior to the fuse blowing? Was there any sign of smoke or burning smells? Also, look for physical signs. Check the fuse holder for signs of corrosion, overheating, or damage. Examine the surrounding wiring for any insulation damage or loose connections. Note the type of fuse used and whether it matches the circuit's requirements. If the fuse was indeed very old, it could contribute to the failure, but it's important to rule out other potential causes. An old fuse might have internal corrosion or weakened elements, making it more susceptible to bursting under normal or slightly elevated load conditions. A qualified electrician should inspect the circuit, fuse, and equipment to determine the cause and implement necessary repairs or upgrades. Attempting to diagnose and repair electrical problems without proper training and equipment can be dangerous. An electrician will have the expertise to identify the specific cause of the fuse failure and ensure that the circuit is safe and functioning correctly. They will also be able to recommend appropriate replacement fuses and implement any necessary upgrades to prevent future occurrences. The electrician might conduct several tests. 1. A visual inspection of the fuse and surrounding component. 2. A continuity test to check for shorts or open circuits. 3. A load test to measure the current flowing through the circuit. 4. An insulation resistance test to check for insulation breakdown. Based on the findings, the electrician can recommend the appropriate course of action, which might include replacing the fuse with a correctly sized and rated one, repairing or replacing damaged wiring or components, upgrading the circuit to handle the load, or implementing surge protection measures. Remember that electrical safety is paramount. If you're not comfortable working with electricity, always consult a qualified electrician. This is especially important when dealing with high voltage or high amperage circuits. Ignoring electrical problems can lead to more serious damage or even personal injury. Taking the time to properly diagnose and repair the issue will ensure the safety and reliability of your electrical system. Let's consider some additional technical aspects related to fuse operation and protection. Fuses are designed to protect electrical circuits from overcurrent conditions, which can result from overloads or short circuits. When the current flowing through the fuse exceeds its rated value, the fuse element melts, interrupting the current flow and preventing damage to the circuit and connected equipment. The speed at which a fuse blows depends on the magnitude of the overcurrent. A small overload may cause the fuse to blow after a certain time delay, while a large short circuit will cause it to blow almost instantaneously. Fuses are available in a variety of types, each with its own specific characteristics and applications. Some common fuse types include cartridge fuses, plug fuses, blade fuses, and time delay fuses. Cartridge fuses are cylindrical in shape and are commonly used in industrial and commercial applications. Plug fuses are screw-in type fuses that are typically used in residential applications. Blade fuses have a flat blade-shaped terminal and are commonly used in automotive applications. Time delay fuses, also known as slow-blow fuses, are designed to withstand temporary overloads without blowing. These fuses are often used in circuits that have inductive loads, such as motors, which can draw a large amount of current when they start up. When selecting a fuse for a particular application, it's important to consider the voltage rating, current rating, and interrupting rating. The voltage rating indicates the maximum voltage that the fuse can safely handle. The current rating indicates the amount of current that the fuse can carry continuously without blowing. The interrupting rating indicates the maximum amount of fault current that the fuse can safely interrupt. It's also important to ensure that the fuse is compatible with the fuse holder or fuse block. Using the wrong type of fuse or a fuse with the wrong rating can create a safety hazard. In addition to fuses, circuit breakers are another common type of overcurrent protection device. Circuit breakers are electromechanical devices that automatically interrupt the current flow when an overcurrent condition is detected. Unlike fuses, which must be replaced after they blow, circuit breakers can be reset and reused. Circuit breakers are available in a variety of types, including thermal magnetic circuit breakers, electronic trip circuit breakers, and ground fault circuit interrupters or GFCIs. Thermomagnetic circuit breakers use a bimetallic strip and an electromagnet to detect overcurrent conditions. Electronic trip circuit breakers use electronic sensors to detect overcurrent conditions and trip the breaker. GFCIs are designed to protect against ground faults, which can occur when current leaks to ground. GFCIs are commonly used in bathrooms, kitchens, and other areas where there is a risk of electric shock. Regular inspection and maintenance of fuses and circuit breakers are essential for ensuring the safety and reliability of electrical systems. Fuses should be inspected periodically for signs of damage, such as cracks, discoloration, or corrosion. Circuit breakers should be tested periodically to ensure that they are functioning properly. It's also important to keep fuse panels and circuit breaker panels clean and free of debris. Accumulation of dust and dirt can cause overheating and reduce the performance of the overcurrent protection devices. When working with electrical systems, always follow safe work practices and wear appropriate personal protective equipment or PPE, such as insulated gloves and safety glasses. Never work on live circuits unless you are properly trained and authorized to do so. Always de-energize the circuit and verify that it is de-energized before performing any work. If you are not comfortable working with electrical systems, always consult a qualified electrician. In summary, a 200 amp 250 volt knife fuse bursting and smoldering upon an apparent overload can be attributed to several factors, including overload, short circuit, internal defects, power surge, arcing, incorrect fuse size, improper installation, and age. It's crucial to investigate the root cause by considering the circumstances and any additional symptoms, followed by a thorough inspection by a qualified electrician who can then recommend the appropriate repairs or upgrades to ensure the safety and reliability of the electrical system. Remember to prioritize electrical safety and consult a professional if you are unsure about any aspect of electrical work.